Today is one of your favorites. We're gonna do lamb. We're gonna work with a really nice rack of lamb. Serve it simply with a nice fresh arugula salad and some fresh figs.
Oh, my favorite.
Your very favorite. And they go so nicely together. And then we're gonna do a braised lamb shank, a nice economical cut of meat. And I'm gonna make you make polenta for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, talk about comfort food. Polenta and braised lamb shanks.
And as always, some wonderful Italian red wine.
And that's your job.
I know.
And you've got a really nice collection, so we'll use it up.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Rosetta.
Yes, Donna.
My favorite day. We're making lamb.
Your favorite meat.
My favorite meat. It absolutely is.
And we're going to do lamb two ways. Two ways, a very, very economical cut, which is the shank.
Yes.
We're going to take the shank and we're going to, now this is a little bit of a process because it's called braising. Braising is comfort and it's slow cooked and it's something that you prepare and you'll forget about it for literally hours. But the end product, you take a very economical shank and you make it into the most divine dinner.
It's really moist and pulls away from the bone.
And the sauce,
hearty.
it's gorgeous. And we're going to serve it with my favorite, polenta.
Oh.
Because I think polenta just so comforting to go with the shank. Now, it could also be risotto, it could be rice, it could be pasta, mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes and shank, or by itself. The other cut we're going to do is the rack. And the rack of lamb, to me, is like the little bit more up to you cost-wise, but it's well worth it because you can have it as a beautiful dinner, a wonderful luncheon, appetizers, and a very, very, very quick and simple way to cook lamb.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to do the braising first because, of course, that takes the longest. So on your end of the counter there, you're going to help me by getting this bowl right here, and you're going to put a cup of flour in it. So this is basically what the shank looks like. So this is literally a lamb shank. Now, the nice thing about lamb is, of course, you know that with the availability being so nice right now, available local lamb, fresh lamb, delicious.
And at the farmer's market, you could get it in the summertime.
Exactly.
And from farms directly, I think sometimes
Yes,
you can.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
But this is what the lamb shank looks like. And you see how literally the meat goes right to the end of the bone?
That's right.
By the time you finish cooking it, this bone will almost be totally exposed because it'll shrink away and just bake and take all those wonderful flavors.
Wonderful.
So in that flour,
Yes.
what you're going to do is you're going to pass it to me. I'm going to add seasoning. Now, I brought a little paprika. I've got a little bit of oregano. I've got a little bit of turmeric.
Oh, that's the spice that's really good for you.
It is very, very good for you. Some salt and some pepper.
Okay.
So what you're going to do, my dear girl, is you're going to mix that up and you're going to roll these in the flour.
Yes.
And the reason why we're going to do that is because when we pan fry this and the flour becomes kind of crispy and stuck to the lamb, once we put it into the oven to bake and braise and take all that wonderful length of time, all of that will become a nice thick sauce.
Oh, of
Okay?
course.
So you're going to do that for me.
And where do you want me to put it after?
Oh, you're going to just put it right back in
All
the
right.
bowl because I'm going to get the frying pan ready.
Yes.
We're going to sear it. And then just before I go into the searing of the lamb, you're going to help me chop up the parsley or the vegetables, the parsley, anything that we want to add to the braising.
Okay.
Some
Sounds
people-
good.
I mean, I do carrots and celery, onions, garlic, and then herbs.
Yes.
Some people will add parsnips, turnips. Again, those are your vegetables that you're going to end up having as a complement to your polenta.
All right.
Okay, so you're doing that. I will start by peeling onion and then you're going to chop so you can cry and I
Of
won't.
course, I always get to do the onions because.
Well, that's because you've got the Donna on the apron and I don't.
Yes, of course. And why doesn't it say Rosetta on your apron?
Because I don't have to brag about who I am.
Oh,
I'm very secure.
Well, some days I forget what my name is, so it's helpful just to sort of look down, although then I have to read upside down. That can't be a lot of fun.
That can't be a lot of fun unless you've been drinking, which hopefully you're not today because we're cooking.
Of course, of
Okay,
course.
so-
So this is done.
Good, perfect. And so here's your onions. I've given you a half an onion. I'm going to actually even peel your garlic for you. Did you see what I just did?
Yes, you smashed it
Why did I smash it?
because you
So it's easy to
like
peel.
to take your aggression out in the kitchen.
That's it.
Okay, perfect.
No, but it's also an easier way to peel than having to sit there and try to.
Yes, I know that.
Did you know that?
Yes, I do know that. I probably learned it from you, mind you. But
I would think so.
Am I mincing, slicing, dicing?
Dicing would be nice.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay, and there's your garlic for you. See, I'm a very helpful friend.
You are so helpful.
I
You are
am.
so
I am.
helpful.
I am.
What was your mom's favorite kind of lamb?
Really and honestly?
Yeah.
She would probably like the leg or the shoulder. And again, because she could do a lot of roasting, and then that would make the dinner itself. But then you have leftover lamb, and you can make it into lamb stew. You can make it into lamb sandwiches. You can make it into a lamb ragu.
Right.
So to her, one cut of meat went 5 different recipes.
Super.
Okay, and then I've got carrots for you.
Okay, so I'm putting all this in this bowl.
You're going to put it all in the bowl because it's going to be, it's
And I'm
a really
making a mess.
it's important to make a mess because if you're making a mess, it means you're being productive for a change.
All right.
Oh, you heard that, sorry.
Yeah, I heard you.
Anyways, the vegetables here are just basically what you want for the flavoring of the sauce that you're going to end up having from the braising. So celery, carrots, like I said, some people put parsnips or turnips, and that's
Oh, that's my mother's favorite vegetable, parsnips.
Parsnips, yeah.
Yes.
My husband likes parsnips too. But again, this is just a personal choice. Now, some people will take all these beautiful vegetables. Once they're all done and cooked, you'll strain the sauce and throw this away. Well, hello.
What do you do with it?
We eat it.
Oh, like with bread?
Well, on top of the polenta.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
Some people just see this as the flavor enhancers, but not necessarily the actual.
I see what you're saying. It's like, what do you call that when you make a soup and it's a mirepoix?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? And then you take it out after you've...
No, that's a bouquet.
A bouquet. Okay. All right.
Here. Well, okay, so I'm basically.
Now what?
Oh, here. You can do carrots for me.
All right.
There you go, miss. Now,
I chop fast. Ha! Ha!
you only had half an onion. I've already done everything else.
What size do you want these carrots?
You know what? Just cut them into.
Okay.
Now I need to go, and if you pass me my shanks.
I would happily do that. There you are.
Okay, so you see how the flour is stuck to them?
Yes.
Yep.
It stuck very easily.
Yeah, and
I wasn't expecting it to do that, but it did.
It's like a beef bourguignon where you put the flour on the beef just to create that thick sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so in my pan here, I'm just going to put some olive oil. And we're going to get this all ready. Now, what we're going to need is some red wine for the deglazing of the pan. Do you know what that means?
Yes. I know what that means.
Okay, so that means you have
It means swirling the wine around to get all the goodies off the bottom of the pan.
And what are the goodies going to be? Basically the flour.
Right.
Okay, and so do you have a nice little bottle of red wine for me that you can
I
generous?
have one that I have open already that we can use. I have a lovely bottle of red wine here for us to have with our lamb.
And that's from Northern Italy.
Barbera d'Alba from Northern Italy, from my own stock at home.
Which I
Looking
think is
forward
lovely
to trying it.
because polenta is a Northern Italian dish.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
So
right.
it doesn't matter. Just give me a little glass of wine.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to
Sure.
get you some out of here.
So you've got them all nicely floured. If you want to just pass them to me.
I have to say, I think I did a fabulous job. I
Or-
floured fabulously.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you want, that makes you feel better, fine. But in the meantime, you will do a little bit of thyme for me, like cut it up a little bit right here.
Yes.
And some parsley, chop it up.
Yes.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan fry these.
Yes.
And then we're going to add literally everything into it. And then it goes into the oven and you
Okay.
literally forget about it.
And I'm putting,
For
this
hours.
goes in with this.
All in there.
All right.
So I've got my nice deep pan. I've got my oil nice and hot.
Yes.
And you want it to be hot because you want it to sear. You don't want it to steam away the flour. You want the flour to almost get crispy.
Right.
You're thinking, ooh. But
No,
that's
I'm
fine.
not thinking, ooh.
Okay, if you were going to think, ooh, it's okay. That's what you're supposed to have it do is you're
Yes.
supposed to have it crunchy and stuck to the meat. So Donna, while I'm braising this, and literally what I'm doing is just doing a searing of the shanks.
Yes.
In a few minutes, I'm going to ask you to bring over the wine
Yes.
and all the vegetables that we have chopped up. And we're going to literally just throw everything into the pan. Okay, so I'm searing these off, nice. And you can probably see do you see how crispy it's getting on the outside?
Yes.
Now, it has not cooked whatsoever. You know that, of course.
Right.
So all we're doing is just trying to get a nice color to it. And then we're going to put it into a nice baking dish. And we're going to put it in the oven and literally forget about it. So I brought this from home to show you because it's kind of a family
It's so
treasure.
beautiful. Like, how old would that be?
Well, my mom bought it at an antique dealer's in 1963.
That's the year I was born. Well, there you
So
go.
as I said, fine antiques, 1963.
I'm a fine antique.
You
okay.
sure?
That's
So
fantastic.
we're going to get that organized. What we're going to do is now that the shanks have a little bit of nice brown color to it, we're going to take them, we're going to put them into the pan. Okay, and now you're going to give me the wine first.
Wine.
Because what we're going to do is deglaze the pan.
That's
And it's going to bubble, and you're going to be, don't concern yourself. Okay.
All right.
Now we're going to
And you want those vegetables?
the
again?
vegetables.
Okay.
And all of it once. And then you're going to throw me, well, actually, if you hand it to me, it's nicer, the chopped tomatoes.
All right.
And do you see the tomato paste?
Yes.
And that and the wooden spoon. And I'll tell you why we put the tomato paste in there. Tomato paste just gives it that smoothness. This gives it the broth that we need. That gives it that nice burgundy-ish colored saucy. Okay, and so this is just all going to go in there. Okay.
I just love that roasting pan.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I'll trade you.
Perfect. And I'm just going to
Okay.
put the tomato paste in there. And literally, what we're going to do is let it come up to a nice little bit of a heat so that it's bubbling.
Yes.
We're going to season it with some salt and pepper if you want to hand it over to me. And I find that you can't do a good braised meat unless you add bay leaves.
Okay.
Right
so
there.
they're right here.
Yeah. Now, of course, it's lovely if you have fresh bay leaves, but that's not something that we can always have or available. But the dry ones give you just as much flavor.
How many would you put?
You know what?
Oh.
Give me a few more. And there it goes.
There we go.
And the nice thing about the bay leaf is they'll give you lots of flavor, and then you just take those out once you've already cooked it all off.
Okay.
So this is just going to come to a nice boil. If you think and you're concerned that it might not be brothy enough for you, you can add your vegetable, beef or chicken stock.
Okay.
That gives you just that extra volume of liquid. I don't put anything in at the beginning. I add all of this to my shanks, put them in the oven. Into about an hour, I check on it. If I don't see that there's enough liquid for it to continue cooking nicely,
Then
I'll
you add
the
a little
stock.
bit of stock.
Okay?
All right.
So this is coming to a boil. And you're basically, again, it's not that you're cooking, you're just warming it up. The reason why you're warming it up is you're taking all of that flour that's stuck to the bottom of the pan
And adding it for flavor.
and you're adding it for flavor.
Perfect. Okay.
So at this point, we're going to turn off the stove, and I'm going to get my handy little cloth, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and pour it on top. Now you have to know that the smell, and I know it's so hard to see it on camera or because you can't smell it, it's just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All those beautiful fresh and seasoned and
Into the oven.
into the oven it goes. And this is why it's so nice to have a dish like this, because you literally forget about it. You can put this on in the morning, go to work, and come back.
Okay.
And it's
Let's
done.
see what happens.
And into the oven it goes.
How many times do you think I had rack of lamb in your restaurant?
Well, let's see, I was open
Many.
30 some years, and I'm thinking once or twice a month. So probably a heck of a
lot.
lot. A heck of a lot.
It was so good.
So now here's the rack of lamb. And this is called French because the butcher was nice enough to take all of the meat and that off these little chops here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and cut it through individually, not so much as to cut it, but to sort of open it up.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because once you've opened it up, then we're going to massage the heck out of it. You're going to
I'm sorry, excuse me. We're going to massage the lamb.
We're going to massage the lamb to the point where you probably have to
lamb's
get
lucky, boy.
Well, you might have to get a room after all that. But anyways, while I'm getting this organized,
Yes.
see these two are already cut for you.
Yes, okay.
So all I did was I opened it up. I didn't cut through.
Yes, I see
Because
that.
we don't want it to cook all the way through because it's not much meat. This is the heaviest part of the meat right here.
Yes.
So if we cut right through, it might get overdone.
Correct.
Okay.
So we only want it rare.
Exactly.
Rare.
So what you're going to do on here is you're going to cut a lemon.
Yes.
And you're going to squeeze it. And the juice goes into this.
Yes.
You're going to give me some rosemary and chop it.
Yes.
In a coarse chop.
Yes.
And you're going to throw it on top.
Yes.
We've been very fortunate to get really nice tender thyme.
Yes.
So you can chop some, throw that on top. We'll salt and pepper it and literally massage it so all the flavors get into all the crevices of the lamb.
All right. I'm doing all of that.
Oh, you're-
Lemon, rosemary, thyme,
Yep. And I'm helping you. Don't worry. I'm
salt
right
and
there.
pepper.
So do you see what I mean? I opened it up.
Yes, I see.
And look at nice and red and chunky. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a beautiful.
Oh, isn't that? Oh my goodness,
isn't
that's
that
so beautiful.
And again, if you don't like lamb, it doesn't get it. You obviously wouldn't get excited about
Am
it.
I using the whole lemon or just half?
No, use the whole lemon.
The whole lemon.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
And then I'm gonna. You keep doing that, and I'm gonna add some olive oil. And now, balsamic vinegar
Yes.
is my personal choice because of it's got that little bit of sugar in it.
Yes.
I use balsamic glaze.
Okay.
You don't have to. Balsamic vinegar would be just as wonderful.
Okay.
Some people just use red wine. So we're just going to put that on there.
Okay.
We're going to put some salt and pepper.
Yes.
And are your hands ready for the massaging, my girl?
They are.
Okay.
They are.
Now, I need some rosemary and thyme. You haven't done that yet.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my
we're going to
goodness.
throw that on there. Again, this is nice and tender this time, which is really not usual because usually you have the woody stalks
Yeah.
and you'd have to take it apart. So we wouldn't this time.
Okay, am I chopping this?
You know
No,
what?
You're
Watch
doing
this.
it like that.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it off the stem,
Oh.
just like that.
How do you like that?
Just
There
like
we
that.
go.
There we go.
All right.
I've got some fresh mint. And again, just in there.
Okay.
I'm going to put some pepper. Oh, I did the pepper. I'm going to put some salt. Some people actually add yogurt to this at this point,
Why?
just to give it that little creaminess.
Even in Italy, they would do that.
No.
Like that's not a more of a
That's more of a Greek.
Greek. Okay.
Okay, massage.
Massage. I have a vision right now in my head of Bugs Bunny massaging the head of.
That's not massaging.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. What
Okay,
am I
watch this,
doing? I
watch
don't
this.
know what to
Okay,
do.
so
I
what
never
you want-
massaged a lamb before.
Really? Well, you have to get it. You have to make sure that it.
Oh.
See, all of the flavors are going to be right in the middle there.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You're going to go right inside.
Is this the way your mom did it?
Well, yeah. Where would I have learned to massage a lamb?
I don't know.
She taught us it all. It's all about her. And the reason why you do this is because the fat is warming up, and you want that to break down a bit. So when you fry it, whatever olive oil I added to this, that's all I'm going to use.
That's all you're going to use. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Because the lamb has enough fat. Now you see, it's got a little bit of color and flavor. Can you smell it?
Oh, I can. I know. It smells
keep
fabulous.
massaging, and I'll get my pan ready.
Massaging. All right. I'll try.
Now, you know I don't really need that to be done. I just want to see you do it.
I don't think you did a good enough job massaging, Rosetta, so I'm going to do it now.
You go right ahead, Missy.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get my pan on. And again, now, we're doing this in a pan and in the oven.
Yes?
If it was summertime, I would do it on the barbecue.
Of course. Of course.
If I was at the restaurant, I would do it on the charbroiler.
On the charbroiler. Okay.
Many different aspects of cooking it. You can't really not cook it properly because it's a very, very thin cut of meat. You're just going to cook it.
You just don't want to cook it too much.
Don't cook it too much.
Right.
Now, some people like their meats a little bit more done. Well,
Right.
that's up
Okay,
to
I
them.
think it's massaged perfectly now.
No, it's not because.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. we
We're
have to
putting
put-
more things. Oh,
Well,
my goodness.
We forgot to put the onion and garlic. Keep going.
Oh,
There,
all right.
keep going.
My goodness.
Wow, this is so
Well.
much fun. Keep going. Are you getting it right in the middle of the leg
I'm
so that?
trying to.
Yeah. Okay, don't stab yourself on your
Right.
on the bones. Now the nice thing about rack of lamb is it makes a beautiful dinner.
Yes.
You know, like I got some arugula, very Italian, some arugula salad, a few fresh figs that you can actually put right in the oven with it, so it gives you that sweetness.
Oh, roast the figs. Oh, wow. That sounds awesome.
And that's perfect. Or you could take each of those chops, cut it right down
yeah.
and serve them out as an appetizer.
Right.
Which I mean, it's a lovely way to
Now
have.
it's perfect.
Now it's perfect. Okay, so now my pan should be, I would think hot, but I'm going to test it.
Okay.
It's hot.
Hot.
So I'm going to put my rack in. Oh yeah. I'm going to do 2 at a time, only because my pan's not, oh no, that should be fine. Okay.
And so how long are you searing those on each side? 2-3 minutes?
Exactly.
Okay.
And really and honestly, once I know that it's gotten color and it's caramelized, a little bit of the balsamic to it, that's it. I don't
Okay.
want to fry the lamb. I just want to have it so that the flavors stay on the lamb. And that's why we massage it.
Right.
All the flavors will still be there.
So after this,
Yep.
you're going to put that whole pan straight in the oven, or are you going to put it in a separate?
That's up to you and or whatever you have available.
Okay.
This is obviously an oven-proof pan.
Yes.
If I was at the restaurant or at home, I would take this and just go
Right.
into the oven. Take it out and use that as my cooking vessel. If you didn't have that, then you could put it into another pan, like a casserole dish or whatever.
Okay.
And if you like your lamb really rare, you might not need it to go into the oven for any length of time.
Just enough.
Just
to-
enough while you get your side dish ready.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So we're just waiting for it to get some color. And I don't want to rush it because obviously I'm not wanting to flip it. But you know, lamb is, I think, one of those meats that a lot of people are afraid to cook because they think it's such a difficult cooking technique versus prime rib or a steak. But in actuality, it's exactly the same thing. The only difference is that it has a little bit more fat. The meat's a little less grainy, so that there's not as much marbling. The fat's more or less on the outside of it. So you just have to know that and be careful with when you're cooking it so that you don't end up having it go tough on you
Of course.
and or overcooking it.
Right. Right.
But I think lamb is definitely an unsung meat
Okay.
because I think it's so much healthier.
Okay. So, is it time to put it in the oven yet?
I would think, yeah, we're just going to flip it once. And you can see the nice color on it. There we go.
Oh, I can't wait.
And in the oven, and I'm going to put it in just with this pan because it's
Perfect.
an oven-safe pan.
Okay.
So open the door
Look at that.
and
And it goes beside our lamb shank.
look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Fabulous.
Can you smell the
I can.
the mint and the thyme and the rosemary and the it's
Awesome.
delicious. So the lamb's in the oven. Braising's been going on. It should almost be ready to serve. The racks are almost ready as well. The lamb braised, to me, with all that beautiful sauce, needs something really nice and comforting. That's why I call it comfort dish. So we're going to make polenta.
Oh, I love polenta. But you know what? I've never made it myself.
Really?
I don't
And-
think so. No.
Okay, well, you know what? Polenta is very much like what the Canadian and or American version of grits, porridge / cream of wheat.
Okay.
It's just cooked cornmeal. You have to have flavor. It does take a little bit of time, but it's very, very simple. It's
All right.
a poor man's dish. Northern Italian.
Yes.
Which is where the wine
Like
is
our
from.
wine. Oh, I can't wait to
they're-
try it.
And they're very big on lamb and polenta. So we're going to start the polenta, and I'm going to show you very simply. I'm going to get you to do all the stirring. You're
Of
a lot
course.
younger. Yeah.
I am a lot younger. That's
Yeah.
true. Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
So I've turned on a small pot.
Yes.
I like soft polenta to go with something like a braised meat because then I think it just, the flavors and everything. People like a harder polenta that you can put into a pan. You can literally make it into so that it becomes almost like a hard bread.
Yes.
You can cut it into slivers, you can bake it, you can fry, you can do polenta croutons, you can do polenta French fries. I like soft polenta. We're going to do soft today.
Okay.
Basically what you need is 5 cups of cornmeal to 4 cups of liquid.
Okay.
That is kind of like the out there recipe, but you're going to just have to stir it enough and know that if it's getting too hard for you, you don't like it, it's too stiff, you add a little bit more broth. If it's too liquidy, you add more corn flour.
All right.
So in the little pot,
Yes.
I'm going to start with a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
We're going to add a little bit of those chopped onions and parsley that you did
Yes.
because I want my polenta to have flavor. I don't want it just to be cornmeal.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to add that in there. Let those
Okay.
come to a fry. You're going to pass me the vegetable stock.
Right here.
You can use vegetable stock. Some people use chicken stock. A lot of people originally would have used water.
Okay.
I just find that if you have a bit of stock, it just gives you that much more flavor.
Flavor, right.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm going to put that in there.
Great.
And you're going to pass me my little pitcher of milk.
Really? Oh my goodness. Milk and polenta. Oh, it's supposed. I
It's a
think.
secret. Yeah. Milk and or cream or mascarpone, anything like that will give you that nice velvety creaminess.
I did not know that.
Hello, that's why I'm here to help you
Yes,
out.
of course. I know.
So basically this is my liquids. I've added a cup of milk. I've added the cup of the vegetable stock. So that's 2 cups of liquid, which means we would have about 3 cups of cornmeal.
Okay. And so are we ready for the cornmeal yet?
In a few minutes, but you're going
Okay.
to bring it over.
All right.
The main thing is you do not want lumps. Now, I have onions and garlic in there. Mm-hmm. And you know what those are? They're cheaters.
They're cheaters.
If I have a few lumps, no one's going to know because they think it's an onion.
Oh.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
I will know if there's lumps. There's no lumps in the polenta. Okay, so you're letting that come to a boil.
Yes.
You're going to have your trusty whisk. You're going to
Yes.
stand right by that pot, and you're not
Yes.
going anywhere. You're standing right
Okay.
there.
And
And you're just going to keep stirring until it comes to a boil.
okay.
You're going to add a little bit of salt.
That was pepper, I think, Rosetta.
Okay,
The last
so-
time I checked.
Well, that's fine. And then we'll
Okay.
add some pepper.
All right. Which is salt.
So once the polenta is starting to get cooked, then you can add some butter. Some people add Parmesan cheese. Some people add Asiago. Some
Okay.
people add grated mozzarella. Just whatever you think you want for flavor. I don't think I want any of that in my polenta,
Not for
mainly
today.
because we're going to use
The sauce from the-
from
right.
the lamb shank.
Right.
Okay, so it's coming to a boil. And
It
you're
is.
Gonna, yes, and I'm gonna add it, and I'm gonna show you, and then I'm walking away. Okay?
Don't leave me.
You're just gonna do a little stir.
Okay. Okay. Stirring. Stirring.
And
No. Okay. Hold on. I have a. Okay.
Okay.
Whisk or stir. So I have this thing, and whisking is whisking, and stirring is stirring.
I want you to stir
With a whisk? Why would you stir with a whisk?
because you want everything to go through, and then well, you could do it with a wooden spoon. Would you be better with a wooden spoon?
I'm just asking.
Okay. And you always have to go in the same direction.
Oh, geez.
No. It's very
I got to
important.
go in the same direction. I can't stop.
No. There's a reason behind it because if you
Why?
go the other way, then you start to
Oh.
create. You're basically creating lumps.
This is
so if
hot.
you keep going around and around.
Okay.
Okay. If you want a wooden spoon, that's it. You can. Okay. So we're adding just a little bit. Stir. You can't let it. You can't let it.
Okay. I heard you.
Keep going.
I'm going,
Don't
I'm
go.
Oh, stir faster.
Well, not faster, but just don't let it sit there like that. It has to be a.
I had no idea that it was all this work to make polenta.
Well, why do you
Creamy
think,
polenta.
Well, why do you think it takes
Okay.
such a long time?
Wow.
That's 1 cup.
Okay.
Some people use the cornmeal that's really, really coarse, and some people use the fine.
Yes.
For creamy, I find the fine nicer. Stir.
I'm stirring.
There you go.
Stirring. Okay, I'm going to switch because I'm burning my hand here.
Okay, there you go.
So I'm going to switch from
Yeah.
this to this.
Always in the
I'm
same.
stirring, same direction.
Always
yes.
in the same direction.
Clockwise.
And is it getting nice and
It's getting nice and thick. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And you're going to
Okay,
put a little bit of.
There you go. A little bit of
Okay.
liquid. There you go. Now, we've only added 2.5 cups of cornmeal.
So it's,
And I think it's fine. I
and
don't
it-
think we need any more.
do you really know?
I really do.
Oh, all right.
There you go. Keep going.
It almost has the consistency of mashed potatoes,
Mashed potatoes,
Right.
cream of wheat, porridge.
right? Okay, I think
Okay.
it's done. Do you think it's
No,
done?
no.
It's not?
No. Now it has to cook. Watch. Touch that. It still has granules.
Oh, all right. So
It's
I'm just
come
going to turn
together.
it down a little bit because it's really hot.
There you go. It's come
Thank you.
together, but now it has to actually cook. You can't let it stick. And so I'll give you.
Jeepers,
Yeah,
creepers.
there you go.
This is like a workout. I don't have to go to the gym now today. My arm,
Well, you will-
my
well,
one
you will.
arm.
You will after we eat dinner.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Well,
While
tomorrow.
you're doing that,
I'll go tomorrow.
I'm going to add a little bit of butter just to give you that little bit of extra.
Stirring.
Yeah, stir. Keep stirring. Isn't that pretty?
My goodness, it's beautiful. It just has such a beautiful consistency. I can't wait to try it.
Okay, so now that's done.
It's done.
Okay.
All right. Woo. Okay.
So that's finished.
Okay, so
You're
I'm
gonna
just going to
leave-
set it to the side.
That's right.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the.
Oh, I can smell the rack of lamb. Oh my goodness. Okay,
You're
let's
in
keep
heaven.
going.
You're in, okay, we're gonna get going.
Okay,
now
what's
watch
next?
this. I'm gonna take the braising out.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Okay, here comes the shanks. Oh. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
Because we're gonna do the rack in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, they're beautiful. Look how beautiful. And they did. They shrunk up exactly like you said they would.
See how much of the bone actually shows now?
Yes.
And the meat would have gone, like that's almost what, 3 inches, 2 inches?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And all of that beautiful broth. Now, some people will actually strain it and thicken it, but because we're serving it with polenta, I don't think we need to.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take the polenta and we're going to serve that up first.
Okay, so we need some plates, don't we?
There we go. If you want to bring me with.
So I'm going to put those here.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, let me move. We'll do
And
this.
we're going to do that one. And I think that's more than enough polenta.
Okay.
And we're going to move this over.
I'm going to move this out of the way. Do we need this right now?
Well, you know what? I'm just going to put this
Okay.
on top.
Oh,
just
good
so,
idea. Okay.
Just so that doesn't heat up anything.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That smells so divine.
Oh, so you're going to do. Okay.
Look at that. And now, bay leaves, we don't want
Take it
them. We don't want them to be
Right.
because they're dry and. But this is just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh,
Fabulous. I'll switch.
yep. And again, you could strain. This is a little more rustic serving. I love these vegetables.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're just beautiful.
And there's a little bay leaf.
Okay, we'll get it out.
Whoops. And there we
Okay.
go. So that's your
Fantastic.
shank. And
Okay.
that's like ready to devour. Literally. Do you want to try it before we finish off the rack? Or do you
Yes,
want-
let's just try that real
wanna-
quick.
you wanna
Should we
do-
take the rack out though?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to try some of this polenta.
Oh, Donna, do you have to see these?
I made good polenta. I made good polenta.
I showed you how to make it.
That's great.
Is that yummy?
Try it.
Okay. I got my own fork, thanks. And I'll let you know. A little more salt, maybe.
Okay,
And I think the onions could have cooked a little bit more.
but it's good.
But it's delicious. And look, see, look at that. Look at how it just falls off the bone. Like, do you see that? Like, look. Mm-hmm. Now,
That's lovely.
Isn't that delish? Oh, the smell is delicious. Okay, let's do the racks.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just eat.
No, we have to do the racks because we don't want them to overcook.
Okay, let's
Okay.
move this over and we'll have them with wine.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
if you get, now, your arugula,
Yes.
again, we're doing a very rustic, really quick dressing on it because we're not going to fight the flavors of that beautiful lamb. A little bit of olive oil,
Here, I'm gonna make some room here.
some salt, no, and the pepper. I'm just joking.
You're getting those
I'm
backwards
just,
today.
I'm just doing it on purpose to tease you now.
Okay.
And what I'm going to use for dressing is lemon juice.
I love lemon juice salad.
Yeah, me too.
Just lemon juice, salt
That's
and
it.
pepper, and a little bit of olive oil.
That's it. That's all it is. That's it. That's
Now,
all.
Let's see how
And
this goes. I like the spiciness of arugula.
oh, I love
It's
it.
really
it's almost
interesting
like a nutty flavor to it, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. Love it with
Okay, I
pepper.
can do that if you want to.
Sure. Well, you know what? There we go.
Okay.
Oops. And if you want to take a few of the figs and cut them up and put them on there.
Okay.
And again, because you want to have almost like that flavor layering.
Right.
The tardiness and nuttiness of this, the sweetness of the figs, and the deliciousness of the
The
racks.
deliciousness.
Of the
You just
racks.
made a new word.
I did.
Okay, I'm just going to steal
I'm
the
an
corner
immigrant.
of
I'm
this.
allowed. Did you know that? Did you not know that?
What? That you're allowed to make up words?
Yeah.
I guess you are.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
And are you ready for this?
I am ready. You have no idea how ready I am.
Okay. So this is one rack. Now, we could literally take this, and I'm going to show you. So let's say you were having, no, this is dinner, big piece of meat, fine. But if you're having a luncheon, you look at that, look at this, look.
It's perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that. So you would take, say, 2 of these,
Yes.
and there you go.
Pretty.
Perfect little lunch.
There you go.
If you're having a little cocktail party,
Those they call those lollipops, I think, right?
there you go.
Yes.
Um,
Right.
There you go.
Fantastic.
And that's your rack of lamb, Missy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well?
Well. Oh.
Here's,
Yes.
Cheers.
Here's to
Cheers
us.
to lamb.
Cheers to lamb. Here's to lamb.
There you go.
It wasn't a bad day.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a very nice wine, which is beautiful with all of this. Nice deep red. Cheers. I'm having my lamb.
Okay, me too.
You know what I brought and I didn't even use them?
What?
Little balsamic pearls. Look at this. Look at little pearls. Little balsamic pearls.
You get so excited about these things.
Well, they're so cute. Because I think balsamic goes really, really well. Or you could do this. You could just take a little bit of the glaze
Yeah.
and just season your lamb.
Perfect.
And this goes beautifully with the figs. And there we go.
Fantastic.
Lunch is served, dinner
Well,
is served.
thank you. I will make better lamb next time I do it for sure.
Yeah, you will.
For sure.
And if not, I'll kick your hat.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.